think the first thing is we target people who either aren't accessing other services or people who are kind of accessing services but not in any sort of meaningful way, and just say I'm going to take a bit of time, I'm going to get to know this person, and once I've established that, I'll then start thinking more strategically about where my efforts might be best spent.
With normal other charities that I'd worked with, it did take a lot longer for me actually to drop my guard and, you know, be able to talk to them freely basically. It didn't take as long as signing on the streets because I can't explain exactly why, but I just felt at ease a lot more while I was talking to them.
Why is this person always walking around and wanting to give me his time for nothing? And I didn't ever have the time to really stop and go, so what are you about then? What do you do? And I never give him the chance to actually explain to me because I was always making my money.
They arranged to help me with getting back with family. That was one of the main things because I wanted to move where my family lived. Because obviously I got on drugs, I'd let them down and I wanted them to be close to me. Life
changed because Clive really put quite a lot of time into me on the criminal justice side of it. I had some issues that needed resolving in another city, and Clive put the time into me to get me over there and to manage it effectively, so I got the best outcome possible.
We've got Jamie on the staff who was an ex-rough sleeper in Leeds, and he's on the staff not because he's an ex-rough sleeper, but because he displayed the qualities that we were looking for in a support worker.
I ended up going from service user to volunteer. The transition was fluid, man. It was actually quite fluid because Clive and the worker at the time, Dave, could see where I was, and I was trying hard and I was doing really well and nothing was a given. I was always told, you know, come in, how are you doing? And then it went to, do you want to make some soup? It's a bobbing out now and again with Dave, doing a bit of hello, how are you? So things like that, and it just gradually built up and built up. And then I went for the job. I was more worried about the reaction that I was going to get from the people I used to live on the streets with, and it still can be the same, it is a double-edged sword sometimes. People can think you're looking down on them and think you're better than them, and you know, some people just think, oh, who does he think he is? But some people go, yeah, I welcome you with open arms, and you get it can go in my favour as a worker, it can go against me as a worker. I always overcome the against me though.
So that leaves us in a position where we've got to find our funding somewhere else, and it comes from charitable trusts, public donations, corporate sponsorship, and we get people doing fundraising activities for us. So it's quite tough to fund an organisation like that, but it gives us the flexibility to work in the best possible way that we can for our service users.
But we've also donated some money to them, and you know, we make a big thing of it with the staff, the fact that this is what we're doing. Clive came into the company, did a presentation on the type of people that this would be helping and what sort of work they do, and it gives, I don't know, it gives the company a bit of identity.
If they haven't been arranged, if I've never met this charity, and this is the honest truth, yeah, I wouldn't be here talking to you now, and that is a fact.
Where do I want to be in the future? I want to be here really, but I want to be able to move up in the role I do, hopefully. We'll see about that. I want to be married, which is in the pipeline. We've talked about it anyway. Kids, house, all the normal things, stable things that people have.